Hello everyone, it's Minecraft time, and I have had some completely crazy stuff going on in this world, so let me tell you all about it and show you some of what I was dealing with over the last couple of days. So let's see, this started with the Dragon Egg energy siphon we made last episode. I went ahead and wired up my GregTech build. It's currently, I have the Dragon Egg on me. I'm not using it at the moment. I'll talk about that in just a second. Yeah, got all my machines powered up. Just have a stack of 64 cells in each one of these. So let's see. I put an overclocker in the middle electrolyzer in the middle centrifuge, so those go faster than the others. But mostly I just sort of parallelize, like I had a stack of platinum. I just split it up between a bunch of different centrifuges here. But anyway, let's look at the power down here just a little bit. I replaced this floor with, this basement wasn't even here before. Okay, so I dug a basement, and I found a use for my zinc blocks, put them in the floor here. Mobs cannot spawn on them, so I don't have to bother lighting up places like this. So that's nice. And yeah, my lightning rod's over here. This goes to 5 MFSUs. Didn't have the iridium to build the adjustable energy storage unit. I want to do that someday, but these 5 MFSUs do the job pretty well. And actually, the lightning rod keeps them filled quite nicely. I think every lightning strike gives you 2.5 MFSU's worth of power. And I was getting a lot of storms. I'll tell you why in a moment. But yeah, this is also hooked up to the Dragon Egg energy siphon. So let's go ahead and turn that back on. And yeah, I just have an aqueous accumulator here feeding my industrial grinders with water because I can put cells in here and it'll use them. If I just want to use water, I can stick stuff in here and not have to worry about the cells. So that's a little more convenient. I just have to be careful not to put something in, be careful to put in my mercury or calcium carbonate or sodium persulfate first before I put in the ore or whatever I want to smelt. But yeah, let's talk about this thing. So a side effect that I had completely forgotten about last episode was that this thing generates a large amount of flux. And, okay, yeah, see, it just went up to minimal. We were at none a moment ago. So yeah, it's fluxing. And, yep, it's powering up our stuff. So that's good. I'm going to try to use it and deal with the flux. But yeah, I actually had 2 things creating flux in my world. Quite a lot of it. So this was one. I got the flux all the way up to dangerous with this, and it stayed there for most of the day yesterday. Okay, it went back down to none. I'm taking measures to deal with the flux. Another reason was I had completely forgotten that although I had pure and flux bees, I had actually lost the effects from them, which would increase or remove flux from the air. So I went ahead and just used my alveator, that's what I almost said, alveary with mutator blocks to get proper pure and flux bees with the effects intact. And I ran my flux bees for just a little bit, and they seem to put out a huge amount of flux. Let's go ahead and put this in and see what happens. I have the spot all prepared for it. I'm kind of afraid because, so the flux was at dangerous all yesterday. And I think it was like a very high level of dangerous because pretty much every time I would step outside, I would get struck by lightning, usually multiple times. It was really annoying. And now, see, I could deal with that. If the lightning was just damaging me, it doesn't do much damage. It's just obnoxious, that's all. But flux lightning, oh yeah, it's up to high already. Oh man. Flux lightning is a total bastard. Oh yeah, we're up to dangerous. Wow. I do not want these all running at the same time. Let's just turn, okay, that is off. Okay, so when this goes through its breeding cycle, wrong kind of frames, we want chocolate. When this goes through its breeding cycle, it'll just stop. So, right, I do want to breed up these flux bees because I'm doing what I normally do with bees and just getting a stack of drones from them so I can put it in this chest and have it for my collection. So I'm probably going to get struck by lightning shortly. Yeah, I was also getting lots of random debuffs, mining fatigue, occasionally buffs, give me speed and other stuff. And, you know, wisps were spawning like crazy over here. Like, I could go into this node, Yeah, I hear one now. It's trapped inside my apiary, though. Yeah, I have my node bees running to strengthen my node. They don't need frames or anything. But, well, okay, there's a wisp trapped in there. I can't get at it. Guess it'll stay in there. Heh, that's fine. So I would go in here, I'd kill one wisp, and then another would immediately spawn for the node. Kill that one, and another would immediately spawn. So I just... So many wisps, so much lightning. And yeah, right, I was talking about what the lightning did. The lightning apparently likes to target friendly mobs in the area, not just the player. And it killed my golems here that I had from my flax farm twice, because I remade them after the first time. Then it just struck again like a few seconds later and killed them. All the straw golems that were working in my sugarcane field are gone. So yeah, Flux is really annoying. So let's see, I replaced them with something else. We'll talk about that in a minute, but we're still on Flux. So what I did to address the large amounts of Flux is I got this Purify Aura effect from my Pure Bees that I had just bred up, and replaced all of the Explorer effects that I had on these Alveary bees with Purify Aura. So all of these are now purifying the aura and producing crystallized aspects for me. And they do a pretty good job of it. Like, once I got my Flux to a manageable level, I saw it go from dangerous to high to moderate to minimal to none in, like, no time at all. But I just had so much that it was, like, way, way, way high in the dangerous for a while. So these crystallized aspects are a bit... Oh, yeah, there go a lot of them. They're a bit annoying to deal with because there's so many of them. There are 48 total. And I haven't actually collected all 48. I think I have like 46 now. So sorting them is a pain. Because I can't just say things that are combs and things that are not combs in here, or things which are crystallized aspects and things which aren't. I have to sort each one of them individually. So what I did was, let's see, so the way this works, rocky combs get void piped. These particular items, which are produced by bees but are not combs, get moved over here and go into my sorting system. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. The crystallized aspects go to the unfiltered side, which is green, and go through this set of diamond pipes here. So I could do this slightly more cheaply if I used more sides of the diamond pipes, but this works okay. It's only 3 of them. So we have all the different aspects that we know about going to black and green, and all of those end up in these iron pipes, and they go into the sorting system as well. And now the other problem is, I would have to have 48 barrels if I wanted to have barrels of all of them. So what I did for the moment, I'll come up with a better solution later. For the moment, I just truncated my barrels and put a bunch of chests in here. So all the aspects are stacking up in the chests. If one of these if one of these barrels fills up, then those items will start going to these chests, so I just have to pay attention. But look at how many of these things we get. It's a lot. And I mean, this is only like a day and a half, less than that, just a day's worth of running those bees to purify the aura. So, I want to see how these bees keep up with just the Dragon Egg Energy Siphon on its own. Are these done? Yeah, okay, so I'll just leave those as they are. And how many pure bees is that? That's purify aura effect bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 bees running full time. And with the Dragon Egg Energy Siphon and Flux Bee going at the same time, you saw the Flux go up to dangerous like in no time at all. So Flux Bees and Dragon Egg Energy Siphons definitely far outpace pure bees. I think I'm actually going to need more than this. I'm going to finish this building very soon and basically cap off places like this and this, I guess. Maybe that. I don't know. I might leave these open. Well, no. That's not really supposed to be an entrance. I have the main entrance over here. So I'll probably cap off all of the ones that are not this one. And add alvearies, add the other bees that I've temporarily retired, or new types that I want. Oh yeah, I got a new type of bee. I'll talk about that. And yeah, get them all the Purify Aura effect. So we'll be producing crystallized aspects and keeping our aura clean. Because normally I wouldn't mind Flux, but when it does stuff like kill my golems, oh, and kill my cows, all my cows died, I had to go get some new ones, then it's pretty obnoxious. Now with these things, you can, there is a way we could compact them, 8 to 1. We can put them into files, and we can make these out of magic wax, because we have a lot of magic wax here. We could just use that for it. Haven't figured out exactly how to set that up yet. You know, that'd be nice just because since these are filling up our chests so quickly, that'd be a good thing to do. So we'll do that at some point. But anyway. So yeah, I got a new breed of... Yep, there's the lightning. Do that. Yep, just struck my cows. Burned down the fences. Alright, let me get a new fence there. Yeah, those cows will probably be dead within a matter of minutes. Unless these... Well, here, let's try this. I'm going to take my dragon egg back and see how long it takes the pure bees to clean up the aura. Then once they've done that, I'll put it back again and see if they can keep up with it and no flux bee. Because maybe the flux bee just threw off our test. I only have to run those for so long, only until they produce a stack of drones, but that'll still take a little while. Let's see, so if I want to do this, I can let it teleport. Leaves a very deceptive trail of particles, but actually goes there, so... Come here. Okay, so we got our dragon egg back, so that's off, flux bees are off, so we should not be getting any new flux in the air. But we still have to deal with what we have. I wish I could get a more accurate look at how much there is. The Thumb Reader Turtle's totally broken. I built one a while ago. It just gives me internal errors whenever I try to use it, and that's a known issue. So hopefully that'll get fixed soon. So I can't get any numbers from that, and I don't know for sure if it would actually give them to you in the first place. But yeah, so all we can see is none, minimal, moderate, high, dangerous. That's all it tells us. So. Yeah, we'll just wait and see how that progresses as the episode goes on. Anyway, right, so I got some new bees. I got these soul bees, which came from... Okay, so you breed Fiendish and Ender, or Fiendish and something else. Ender has a higher chance to get spirit bees, which I'm still working on purifying here. I used the mutator for the soul bees, so I just went ahead and got perfect ones right off the bat. Those look closest, okay. But Spirit is just on the way to them. Now these produce... Let's see if we've gotten any yet. No, we haven't. These produce... well, okay, we can't see that, but I think those are soul combs. Yeah, soul comb. And those, if you centrifuge them, give you soulful wax, which can be put together with dirt and sand to make soul sand. So that's nice. So that gives us a source of soul sand that we can use to get saltpeter, potentially. Because remember, we wanted the sludge boiler going to get... Let's see, what do we have here? I think... Yeah, I don't need either of those. I can just put them in the isolator. Okay, cool. We got soul species, so we don't need these in the isolator. I already have soul and spirit, so we're done with that. Good. Gene pool. Right, because we want soul sand to get saltpeter. We wanted the sludge boilers for soul sand and cracked sand, because those two can be industrial centrifuge for saltpeter. And we wanted the saltpeter to make forestry fertilizer. Yep, there's more lightning. Are my cows dead again? They sure are. Told ya. Yep. Oh, yeah, there goes the other one. Oh, Flux is so rude. Just like, nope, you don't get any cows, you don't get any golems. Just gonna kill them for you. Yep. So, yeah, we'll have to... I had a ceiling over the cows earlier when I was... before, when it was at dangerous. I took it down stupidly. I should put it back, because that would keep them protected. Yeah, because lightning will strike players when they have a roof over their head, but it didn't seem to strike other things in the area. My villagers... were never targeted. They're all perfectly fine. Oh, villagers, just for fun. Let's go take a look at our breeding chamber. I left it on and forgot about it. So the chronotypers actually ran out of juice, but before they did, this happened. This is kind of funny to look at. If I walk up here, they all turn and look at me at different speeds, and it's just this big mess of geometry all piled up. So yeah, that's an adult. The chronotyper would pull it out, but it's out of juice. But anyway, we're not going to work on that just yet. Maybe later in the episode. So yeah, villagers are safe. Cows got killed. Golems got killed. And I have replaced the golems. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. I replaced them with Mindfactory Reloaded harvesters. These things are amazing. I love them. They're so good. They're like the old forestry farms, but just so much better. Because you get quite a lot of control over what they do and how they work, and they give you a really good yield. So instead of having a straw golem knocking these down and a wooden one picking the stuff up and putting it into a chest, this harvester just does everything you need and harvests the stuff, puts it into the pipe. And I have a planter down below. The flax seeds are getting piped into it so that it's supplied, and the excess ones just go into a void pipe. I'm slowly emptying this barrel. I have better ways to get seed oil than this, so I don't need to keep a barrel of it around. And I have a sludge boiler here. This is all powered by one basic solar panel, so 1 EU per tick is enough to keep these running at the rate that this flax grows. You know, this isn't... Oh, it is totally full now. It wasn't a moment ago. That's probably because it was running overnight. But yeah, so this one's not producing a lot of sludge. But I also replaced... I also did this for the sugarcane farm. And this one is producing quite a lot more sludge and products from it because, you know, it has a larger area. Yeah, so I gave these upgrades. Gold upgrade in this one, tin upgrade, I think, in that one, which bumps them up to the appropriate radius. Yeah, I'm just getting poisoned because of sludge boiler. And this has produced a lot of stuff. Not as much soul sanded cracked sand as I'd like, but, you know, it's some. I was thinking you could probably exploit this a bit by putting a filler in that would fill in the sugarcane, having a harvester harvest it, then you know, piping the sugarcane back into the filler. So you'd just be generating sludge from nothing. So that might be tempting to do if we don't get enough from this. But we'll see. Yeah, and I swapped my engines, so the hobbyist steam engine is down there making untreated frames for me now, or rather running the sawmill to make wood. And the thermal expansion steam engine is up here. Now this still isn't anywhere near enough power to keep this thing going at the speed it needs to go. So I just have a redstone energy cell here keeping it powered. So we'll have to do something to get a lot more power to that thing. Could probably use an advanced solar panel, that might be enough. Although it only run during the day. Anyway, Flux is still dangerous, so that's going to be... it's going to be a while before that's cleaned up, I guess. Okay, so that was the first two items. Next one is... we built this distillation tower and never really did anything with it just yet, so let's try it out, just see what it's like, since, you know, we actually... Yep, there's another one. Lightning burned down most of this building. I had to rebuild it, because I was using the bottom part of this for keeping some pigs around, but I don't need them anymore. But yeah, lightning struck them, killed them, and burned down most of the building. So yeah, Flux is quite destructive. But yeah, this distillation tower, let's just give it a try, see what it's like. Wait. Oh, I need some empty cells. Let's just steal some from here. What? What am I doing wrong here? Biomass cell and nothing. This thing has power, doesn't it? This thing might not have power. I'll bet it doesn't. I'll bet I forgot to power this one. Sure did. Okay, where is it? Is it here? No. Here? No. Here. Found you. Okay, so we need to power him. Yeah, I had a spare MV transformer that I didn't use, and that must be where it was supposed to go. So let's fix that so we can actually use it and see what it's like. All right, MV transformer here, and it looks like there's no great way to wire this, so we'll just do something like this. And there we go. That should be powered up. I was so scared hooking this up the first time that I'd gotten my voltages wrong, but no, I think I have them all right. Oh yeah, there it goes. So biomass. Oh yeah. See, there's Flux weather. Yep. So yeah, biomass is quick. oil is slow, so, and it requires some cells. So let's give this some cells and oil. So cool, we got 8 biodiesel, so that's 2 to 1. And yup, that is, I can't even see the progress. So it's 800 seconds to turn oil into diesel, and sulfuric acid and glycerol, and 20 seconds to turn biomass into biodiesel. So this seems vastly superior than the still, and I'm not entirely sure how it compares to the refinery. I don't know how fast a refinery actually is normally. Yeah, okay, there you can see a little bit of progress. So, you know, I'd kind of want... So this thing's over here, which is not the best place for it if we wanted to use it down in our basement, where we currently have the stills and refineries going. So we could either move it or build another one or two and put them down here, or... Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I was messing with my air conditioner. It's hot in here. So, right, we have 2 refineries here and 4 stills here. 5 stills. And, you know, the distillation tower is a little annoying because it has to have everything in cells, and it outputs cells, so I'd have to involve a liquid transposer in the process. But it would be good to do, just because it gives you more... Well, it doesn't give you more fuel for your inputs, but it gives you some secondary products. Oh, hey, we need crushed ice. And it does definitely give you more biofuel, which we would want because... You know, as we've seen, this system just does not keep up with demand here. How are we on this? Oh, that's empty. Okay, we got to bring some, what do you call it, phosphor and ice shards over. I'm going to do that. Well, no, that's in no particular danger of running out. And if it does, right, we have a shutoff here. That just makes this less efficient. It doesn't actually explode. Anyway, so let's talk about another crazy thing that happened that's unrelated to all the Flux events that have been going on. So, I mentioned last episode, oh yeah, I took it down already, that I had set up a little light here with a wireless receiver on it, which was going to tell me when my nether quarry was done. And, you know, I was spending a lot of time playing in this world, and I was not seeing that light come on, so I thought, well, what's going on here? It seems like the quarry should have finished by now. It couldn't possibly be taking this long, so is something wrong with my receiver? Is something else gone wrong? Something else has definitely gone wrong. Let me get over there, and I will show you what has happened to our quarry. It is insanity, so I'll be right back. Alright, here we are, just about. So I had heard of this happening to other people, but I'd never experienced it myself. What we have here is... This is a chunk reset. Never seen it before, but yeah, the chunk where my quarry was, and all of my chests and everything, has reset to its default state. So it's just regenerated that one chunk, and took a chunk out of my wither skeleton farm here. Oh, just got hit by one. I think this bottom layer is still too low. It worked when I tested it in another world, but for some reason I never see wither skeletons down there, so I need to move this whole structure up one more. And replace the missing corner. So, yeah, that's interesting. So, I don't know what did that. I mean, it happened after I added the wireless transmitter and the gate that was supposed to read the quarry's finished work state. So one of those things apparently is horribly broken and does weird things to your chunks and causes them to break and reset. So, we gotta set this quarry up again. The thing I'm actually... You'll probably find this funny. The thing I'm most unhappy about losing... Oh, when I came here and found this, there was a whole pile of stuff on the ground. I don't know how it got there. It's like when the chunk reset, one of the chests exploded and spewed out its contents, but I would assume it would have just disappeared, so I don't know how these things work. But yeah, we lost our quarry, all our magmatic engines, and our deep storage unit full of, you know, hundreds of thousands of netherrack. And that's actually what I'm most unhappy about, because I had plans for that netherrack, and now I can't do them. So, we gotta recollect it. But, you know, netherrack's pretty plentiful. I'll probably get quite a lot of it again. So let's see. I think I brought everything with me that I need to set this up again. Let me try and do that, and we'll see if we can get it going again. Alright, this seems like it's doing its job again. Oh, the pump hasn't gotten all the way down to the lava yet, so this, ooh, hopefully it'll make it. It should. I might just... how close is it? Because that might run out of lava before it gets there. Yeah, I'm just going to turn that off a little bit and wait for the thing to get all the way down, because I think it'll run out otherwise. Off. Okay. I'm going to wait for that and just make sure everything's all in good shape here. There we go. Looks like that's ready to go. And while I was waiting, I killed just like a few wither skeletons and managed to get 2 heads, so some good luck to offset the bad luck of the chunk reset here. But yeah, let's just turn this back on. And there we go. All lava'd up. So that should be going faster. Yeah, it's picking up speed bit by bit. And for this, the other little bit of this, I just went ahead and set this up in the same space it was in. You know, that's really not doing much. I should have set it up over this whole chunk here, because the rest of this is already quarried out. Okay, well that was kind of pointless. But I might actually clear out the rest of this by hand, because there's not that much of it. Well, no, why would I do that when I have a quarry? Okay, well I'll reposition this later. But anyway, looks like that's going again. So I didn't see a chunk reset until I tried to add the gauge and the wireless transmitter, so one of those things probably was what did it. So I will just avoid doing that in the future. I was thinking about something while I was setting that up. I'm wondering if there's a thing I could use from Steve's carts. I know you can put seats in the carts. And there's like a shooter module. I'm wondering if I could set up a minecart here that would automatically clear the tracks of zombie pigmen as I rode it to all the way over here, because that would be a lot less annoying than having those guys block me all the time. It's shooter, right? Yeah, advanced shooting station pipe, okay. Maybe I'll try building one of those. I don't know if I'll do it this episode, but and then just, yeah, seat. Okay, so a minecart with a seat and a shooter. Probably doesn't even need any power, because I can just run on these powered rails. Let's see what's on my to-do list. If we have time, maybe I'll give that a try, because that'd be a fun thing to do. Sure, let's do it. And seeing these in my inventory reminds me I didn't check the chunk boundaries, so some of my engines might be unloaded. But since we're going back in there, that'll be fine. So I'm going to make a hull here. It's been a while since we played with Steve's carts. It'll be fun to do some stuff with it again. So, I don't know much about these things other than the name, so let's try the basic one first. I don't know if we need the advanced one, but okay, so shooting station. I don't know if it'll do it automatically. We'll find out. Okay, so 8 of those pipes, a shooting station, just a simple PCB, and the seat we already saw, so I'm going to build those and get them assembling. Well, I guess that doesn't work. So, I wonder if the advanced one is one I can sit there and use. And another thing is, just looking at the recipe for this, since this says stuff like entity scanner, entity analyzer, I'm thinking this one probably doesn't detect stuff. I don't know what it does. Maybe it just shoots in 8 directions based on the shape of the thing. I don't know, but let's build the advanced one instead and see if that does any better for us. Alright, here's the advanced one, and modular cost is 50, complexity cap is 50, so it just barely goes in here, and... nope. Okay. So there's no way to... no way to do both, huh? Alright, well... There's some other stuff we could try. We could give this thing an engine and link it up with another cart, let it shoot stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So let's make a standard coal engine. Actually, I'm tempted to tempted to cannibalize this tree cart because I wanted to replace it, like, now. Because, yeah, look at this. This is just not keeping up with the wood demand. I mean, I could expand it, but I'd like to replace it with a multi-farm with some trees that are bred up to produce more saplings and more apples, so that we can put them in here and ferment them. And yeah, that's why we want the fertilizer. So now I'll build a new one. We'll keep this going because I do need wood. I'm very low on it, as you can see. So right, let's build an engine. So you can't put anything in the top if you have a seat. That's really unfortunate. There's no like front shooter or anything. What am I doing? Coal engine. Okay, cool. That's easy. All right, assemble. This is going to take 24 minutes. Ooh, okay. Well, we're going to have to wait a little while, so let's do something else while we wait for that to assemble itself. We could... should probably put this last. Let's do this first. And I think I'm just not going to get to that yet. You know what this is. Well, I'll do a little bit of experimentation with the filler. Okay, let's do that first. So yeah, we talked about this peat bog several episodes ago, and I'm actually going to use a different material with that just because bog earth is slow to dig. So the filler, I think the filler might actually be a little bit problematic to use to fill in our peat bog. We might not be able to use it, but I want to test some stuff out, because normally what a filler does is it will... Oh, these are from the oh yeah, I didn't even mention this. I took down the whole setup with the obsidian pipes and redstone energy cells. It was really cool. It did a great job, but since we don't have sugarcane going on the ground anymore, we don't need it anymore. This almost looks like it's keeping up. That's surprising, because the industrial steam engine totally couldn't. Wow! Okay, so... Alright, unless that just drained like a second ago, I think 2 MJ per tick is enough, even though 1.6 wasn't. That's very surprising. But okay. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, that setup's gone. I have some extra redstone energy cells now for stuff. Yeah, so a filler. Normally with a filler, it will finish its work and then sit there doing nothing, and you won't be able to restart it until you go in and change its pattern. So I want to see if there's any obvious way I can get around that, or if I just have it wrong. Like, yeah, I want to set it up to... I need landmarks. I want to set it up to fill a little cube, and see if we can dig that out and then get it to go again without having to directly interact with it. Landmarks. And I need another one. Lapis. Okay, so let's just set this up right out here. And we will give it an area to fill. It can be a really, really small one. Let's just make it like... oops. Shift. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay, so that's our size. Filler goes here. So I want to see if I can get it to... Oops. That's a lamp. See if I can get it to fill this area multiple times, or if it's only going to do it once. So I give it the walls pattern. That's walls, right? Yeah. And put this next to it, and it does absolutely nothing. Oh yeah, that's because this is set to that. Okay. 3 MJ, let's... Alright, so now it turned red, and it's done. Is there any way I can tell you to restart? Oops, oops. Shovel's too good. So after digging this out, it's still red. It doesn't want to go again. Can I, like, give it a redstone signal? No. Can I... I could maybe use a router to pull this out and put it back in. It'd be a bit crazy, but let's try that. So yeah, just any way to do this without directly interacting with it would be good, because we need to automate it. So I want to extract from... Whoops. Oh well, okay, that sort of did it. I want to be... Okay, what's slot 0? If I insert into slot 0, yeah, that put it all into there. Good. Okay. So I'm going to insert into slot 0. Okay, that seems to work. So if we were to extract from slot 0, that'll reset the recipe. We'd need one router extracting and one inserting. Seems like overkill, but I mean, that might be what we have to do. And of course, we got to pipe the dirt back into it. Okay, so we can take its recipe out and put it back. If you guys know of another way to do that, I would like to know about it. So, since this is bog earth that we will be filling in, I did have one other idea. Yeah, so since it's bog earth, we're going to want water going all along here. So what if... Yeah, I know these fillers are... they'll sort of stop and not be able to continue if there's an entity in their way. So what if we used a boat? So if we were to put a boat in where the water would go, maybe it would block the filler from putting that one last block in there, and everything would work. So boat is... Oh, that doesn't go well. I don't know about that. Okay, well, let's dig this out, and... oh, yeah. And it filled it in. Okay, yeah, boat is too unstable for that to work. Okay, so that's a no-go. We'll probably just have to do it with routers. Okay, that's how we'll do it. Yeah, I just wanted to experiment with that and find out what was going on with it, what we'd have to do. So, that's all we're going to do with that. And I have some other stuff we can do while we wait for our cart to assemble. So this furnace. Since we're talking about upgrading this tree farm, let's make a quick change to it right now. I was thinking, you know, this furnace burns a lot of charcoal, and maybe we could do a little better than that. Have it not waste any of its charcoal, and instead use a different kind of furnace, which is powered by something else. So at first I thought of using the using a regular stone furnace with a factorization furnace heater next to it. But, you know, these setups take a lot of space. Furnace heaters take a lot of power to keep going. And I'm thinking... oh, someone told me you can pipe the steam out of here. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to take a detour and try that. Apparently you can pipe the steam out of a steam boiler into a steam turbine. And that will let you power it up. So maybe we could actually set something up where we store up steam, like during the night. And... well, I mean, that's not going to do anything since it's right on top of it, but we can maybe at least see it go through there. That looks like water to me. That's not steam. Okay, well, that's no good. Okay. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Maybe it has to come out of the top. Let's try that. Okay. So I'm gonna take this down. And put a liquiduct here. Aha! Steam! I wonder if this is the same as Railcraft steam. Does this have to go on the bottom of it? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So it's got to go on the bottom of the turbine. It's got to come out of the top of the solar boiler. But yeah, what I was thinking is... oh. Wait a minute. That's not connecting at all. Oh. Well, maybe this is Railcraft steam, and that's just an alternate way to generate it, because this doesn't seem to want to take it. That bottom doesn't look like it's, Okay, well, just in case it's a thing where it doesn't want to do anything with it because there's no power requested, let's just put this up here, if possible. It's spinning. Okay, I hadn't actually connected. Whoa, what? Hadn't actually connected at that point, but okay. So it just takes a little while for it to connect. That's weird. But okay, cool. So we can do it that way, right? Since this takes up a lot of space, I could have a bunch of these around the world making steam for me, and just pipe that to solar turbines, and that would let me make the setups where I actually use the power a lot more compact and not have to have these mirrors around them all the time. So we might be able to do that. But anyway, that was a what do you call it? Not detour. There's a word for that. Distraction. Tangent, I guess. It still doesn't feel like the right word. But anyway, so I thought we could do that, but let's try a different solar furnace that we haven't actually used before. We're going to use a blue electric furnace. And, you know, again, if RedPower disappears, we can replace that with a factorization one. But I'd like to try this while it's, you know, while it's still around. And yeah, we'll use some solar panels to power that up. Maybe we can just attach them directly. I don't know if you need a... Well, here, let's also give it a battery box since we have one, and that'll keep it going during the night, hopefully. Just in case we need this, I'll bring it along. And I'm hoping you can just pipe into and out of this the same way as anything else. So, let's see here. What we need is... Okay, so you can't go into the bottom of it, of course, because there's no... there isn't going to be... Well, let's put this down first. Okay. So, I'm gonna... I want this to stop having wood going through it. Yeah, let's just do it. So put you here. Make sure wood goes into you. Does it? Okay, that's taking its time. Let's give it a battery box next to it. Kerplunk. Charge up. Charge up. This has no charge. Okay, well, that would be the reason. So have some solar panels. Can I just do like this? Yeah, that seems to work. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so that should charge up our battery box, and the battery box should charge up the furnace. Now, that wood did not seem to go in there. Or maybe it got pulled out or something. Hang on, let's try that again. I didn't quite see what happened there. I mean, first of all, okay, yeah, it's getting pulled out by the... Getting pulled out by that thing, so maybe I need to pull out of the bottom of it? Which is going to mess up our piping a bit. Let's see here. Where's that wood even going to go? Yeah, it's going the right place. Okay, so does wood go into the top of it first? And can we pull charcoal out the bottom? Oops. Okay, so we're pulling from the bottom. Wood is not going in. Okay, wood can't go in the top. I guess it's got to go in the side then. Okay, so let's just move this... Let's move it up one. That'll be a little more convenient with the setup the way it is. And hopefully that can get a charge from a battery box that's below it. Yes, it can. Good. Okay, so we'll make this, instead of black, that'll be green. Let's give it some more wood. Oh, well, what am I thinking? I need to pull out of the bottom of it, so I can't have that down there. Okay. Let's, put this here, and can I just... I don't suppose that can go like through the air up toward that, can it? No such luck. Although I can probably put a block here and have it run up it. Yes, I can. Good. So there's your solar power, and that's charged up. So did the wood still not go in? Is it impossible to pipe into this thing? Do I have to do it with pneumatic tubes, maybe? Let's actually watch this closely this time and see what it does. That is set to green. Yeah, green, wood. Let's turn those off just in case. Yeah! It doesn't, that does not go in from any side. Unless it's the bottom, which is where we have to pull out of, I assume. Okay, so I don't think I like this thing. We're going to instead go with a... yeah, maybe I could use pneumatic tubes for it, but Yeah, instead of that, we're going to go with a factorization setup. So my inventory's full. So let's put our iron furnace back for now, just so this keeps on working. And well, I just totally broke that configuration, didn't I? Okay, let's just leave it like here. Give me some wood. Let's just leave it like this for now. And this won't be making any charcoal, but we're much shorter on wood than charcoal, and we're going to be messing with this some more anyway, so it's okay for it to be slightly broken for the moment. Why is my inventory so full? I didn't have a full inventory when I came here. I don't know what went into it that was new. I mean, this wood, but... And the dirt, I guess. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll just fix that up with a furnace heater later. But yeah, let me clear out my inventory, then we'll do something with our villagers. Oh, actually, I just noticed Flux is down to high, so pure bees are doing their job. I'm going to wait for it to get down to none, then put the dragon egg back and see how they keep up with it, because I think the Flux bees are probably producing more Flux than the dragon egg, but I might be wrong. Alright, there we go. Our cart's still assembling. I gave it some more fuel because it ran out. But yeah, I have a bunch of stuff on me for playing with our villagers. Before we do that, since our Flux is down to moderate, let's go ahead and place a dragon egg and see what happens to the aura. Because I'm hoping the bees can at least keep up with that. Because we only need to run our Flux bees for a finite length of time, like I said before, until we produce a stack of drones. But if those pure bees can keep up with this, then we can just run it all the time. And if not, we will need more pure bees. So if that goes up too high or dangerous, then we know it's not enough. Anyway, right, villagers. We're playing with villagers. So I haven't actually planned this out any more than I had it last time. But we can... Uh-oh. Well then, those guys died. I wonder if they somehow got targeted by lightning, maybe because that's a transparent block. That's unfortunate. Either that or they fell through the floor, as villagers tend to do. This one's gone too. Huh! Disappearing villagers. Okay, I hope we don't have any problems like that down the line. Flux is still moderate, so that's good. So let's take this down a little bit. We want to set this up to be a... Oh, we got to give those some power too. I'll just bring some redstone energy cells. We'll get some power to them properly eventually. Could probably just put a basic solar panel above each one. Maybe I'll try that. Yeah, for now, let's make a pressure plate of some sort. I have no wood and no smooth stone. Okay, let's get some of that. All right, chronotypers, be powered. Is that not... what did I do? Here we go. Right, because those are all set to enabled high. And we're going to turn on breeding. So we want some more villagers to try this out. I thought I would be able to use the ones that were already there, but apparently they've died or disappeared somehow. Yep. Okay. And, yeah, again, we'll get proper power to that at some point. So what we want to do here, I'm thinking we can have a pressure plate right here. This will trigger a, let's see, how do I want to do this? So we want an embarking track. I don't think I really need to enclose this even. But yeah, so I need my villager detector because we want to try sorting them out and make sure that works. We'll just do a real quick proof of concept here. So we'll have the embarking track. Right, I want it to go that way. It'll take them. Well, let's see. I'll do this because I do want to keep this properly enclosed because I don't want bad things to be killing my villagers. Let's see here. Yeah, so that'll go that way. Sure, let's give them a real enclosure here. That's good enough, I think, mostly. Yeah, anyway, so no, I want to be able to see in there. Alright, so that'll go this way. And we're going to just try sorting out one type. I'll see what type of baby we get, and then we'll try to sort that type out from others. Hopefully we get a couple of them. Haven't bred yet. There are 4 of them in there, right? I see 3. 4, yes. Librarian's hiding in the corner. Okay. So, right, that pressure plate, let's make sure it works. Oh, what am I thinking? I need minecarts. Okay, so we need a minecart dispenser? Probably. Okay, let's use a regular dispenser for that. For now, I'll just put a minecart there, but yeah, we need a... Oops, I got disoriented. Where am I? We need a dispenser there to push out minecarts, and we'll just connect that pressure plate to that somehow. A piece of redstone there or something. Or actually, no, we don't even need anything, because all we need is a solid block. Because, yeah, that'll send a redstone signal to there, which will go to this, which will be a dispenser. Good. Window looks a little derpy now, but I guess that's fine. I can make it look better if I... Whoops! If I do... this... Oh! I'm the minecart! Now wait, I embarked, but I didn't... Why doesn't that send me anywhere? Oh, that's interesting. Shouldn't that have moved me? Do I need to... What if I do this? I mean, I can't imagine this would work. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here, you go there. You go here. And then you go here. Oh! Well, here's a problem. How do I move stuff off of an embarking track? Do I need to, like, angle it up? Can I do this? Let's find out. Oh, wait, yeah. So, embarking track, angled like that, and then if I were to do this and then take this out, yeah, it stays. Good. Okay, so maybe that will do the job. Then I feel like this is probably going to be too low, so let's move it up a bit. Let me on here. Well, we'll worry about the ceiling later. Let's first just make sure... Oh, well, that just rolls right down that. Well, maybe if we dispense it... Okay, put that there, embark, and that gets us going. I'll bet there's a better way to do that, because I can't imagine you have to always have those on a slope for them to work. Okay, and here, I'm going to see where I need to put the dispenser. If I can get away with putting it on that block, then that'd be good, because I don't want to put it up there. That complicates the redstone a bit. So let me make a dispenser, and we'll give that a try. Alright, dispenser facing this way, with minecarts in it. Let's see if this works at all. So I step in the pressure plate, and nothing at all happens. Shouldn't that have triggered the... What? Okay. I guess dispensers don't trigger like that? Oh, okay. Well, that dispenser definitely did not go onto that track. Alright, what if we put it up one? I think maybe I just forgot how redstone works, because if I put this there, is that pressure plate going to turn that on? No. Okay, so it doesn't transfer through the block next to it. That would explain why that was a problem. So in order to get that to happen, we need to... I guess we can just do something like this. This is icky, but it'll do the job. And wait, now I can't get to that dispenser, so let's load it up with minecarts first. This in here, that in there. Villagers are getting in my direction. Let's get this working. Well, dang it! That still doesn't dispense a minecart onto the track. Okay, so looks like a vanilla dispenser cannot put a minecart onto an embarking track. Okay, well, I imagine there's a better way to use the embarking track. Let me see if I can find anything on the Railcraft wiki that would tell me how to do that. But first, let me... I'm gonna turn this off. Can I just give it a redstone signal? I want you not to run right now. No, that's definitely still running. Yeah, okay, there's no easy way to turn it off. Okay, well, we'll have some villager kids running around here. We'll just do this for now. Or not kids, because they'll be adults by the time they get moved. Okay, so they're enclosed. Yeah, they're enclosed. So our shooter cart should be finished assembling. Let's try that out. I'll fiddle around with redstone a little more on my own, because that took longer than I was expecting. So we'll try out the shooter cart. Oh, and notice, hey, Flux is none. So pure bees do in fact keep up with, or as many, oh, well, what did I do that for? I can't carry those. As many pure bees as I have can in fact keep up with the dragon egg energy siphon. It's just the Flux bees that are producing the crazy amounts of flux. Okay, but anyway, let's take this to the nether. Here it is, and have some fun with it. All right, here we go. And let's see what oh, it needs arrows. Very interesting. So as we saw in the reason I put an engine on this is because as we saw when we first set up our quarry in the overworld, if carts are chained together, booster tracks don't really work properly, or they don't really boost you much. Like, that just doesn't go. But if I turn this on by giving it some fuel, and then I can ride in here, it is slow? Why are you so slow? Is that because it's pulling this guy? Well, that's no good. Okay, so this one... maybe this needs to be another cart with an engine and a seat in it? I don't know. So I can't really tell it anything specific to shoot, can I? I figured since it was an advanced shooter, it should, I should be able to say, like, shoot zombie pigmen, but not, you know, other stuff. Okay, so let's disconnect this. Oh, that thing's just really slow on its own. Is there a faster engine I can put on it? Alright, well, I'm gonna pick this up. Hey, come back here. Find some zombie pigmen and see if it'll at least shoot them. There's one. Let's give it a try. So I put you here. I give you some arrows. And it pays no attention at all to the zombie pigman. Do I need to... Can I interact with this thing? No? Well. Okay. So we're definitely missing something here. I don't know why that doesn't work. Do I need another module to, like, control the thing? Let's check on our quarry since we're here. I'll bet it's done already because it had such a tiny area to do. I don't see the quarry arm at all. Is it over there? Yeah, okay, it's done. So let's just turn off our engines. We'll reposition it later. So yeah, I don't know if I need another item to control that. Maybe I do. I'll take a look in a moment. But yeah, let's go back home and, yeah, follow up on that and our villager thing. Man, way to press the wrong button. Disable is not what I want. High is what I want. Alright, this is probably what I need. Entity detector monster. That would be my guess. The only other thing I saw that looked likely was advanced control system, but that kind of looks like it's more for riding and driving the cart. But maybe you need it. I don't know. So this is a bit too long for... Oh, that was interesting. This is a bit too long to really do anything more with that. Our distillation tower is done with its oil. It made us diesel, sulfuric acid, and glycerol, so that's cool. Glycerol, by the way, can be used to turn diesel into nitrodiesel, I believe. Is that right? Or coal fuel into nitro coal fuel. And you won't get enough to turn all of your diesel into nitrodiesel, but yeah. And that's apparently the only thing it does. Only two things. Anyway, yeah, nitrodiesel I think can just be used in a diesel generator for more EU. Yeah. Oh, that's... okay. Yeah. That's the only other thing for it. So that could let us get more out of our diesel generators, I guess. If we wanted to use the distillation tower on it. I don't know if it's worth it. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to leave that as it is. And I looked at the Railcraft wiki and couldn't find any hints on what I was doing wrong with the embarking track, so we'll have to figure that out later. I almost feel like maybe I should do a special episode just for building this thing, because we could dedicate the whole thing just to sort of building and wiring and figuring out how it all works. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just incorporate it into the normal episode schedule. So anyway, I'm going to see you guys... ooh, let's try that again. I'm going to call it a day for today, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.